hey, oh, hey, oh, yeah. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, hey, yeah.
Here's the black mold.
Black mold attacks young children the worst. Their entire respiratory black mold is rampant throughout the 9 reservations in South Dakota and the reservations in North Dakota and Montana, the Northern Plains. And we have no relief. It's a national disaster area, but the governors refuse to call for it, and of course Washington, D.C. refused to recognize it. Nowhere else in the Western Hemisphere is the life expectancy so short. Not in the shanty towns of Rio de Janeiro, not in Guatemala, not in El Salvador, not in Mexico, nowhere. But on Indian reservations, our national life expectancy is 47 years.
There's more money spent on convicts, on criminals, per day than is spent on health care for Native American people. Yet for succession of our lands, we were guaranteed these basic rights, of quality health care to people that are trying to become an active member of society. And it's unfortunate. I mean, it's an atrocity that this is going on.
We commissioned in the Congress a study of the problems of minorities in terms of getting health care in this country. And the study was done showing disparities everywhere, and the administration said, we're not going to put something like that out there. So they took it back and they rewrote the whole thing. And it was so deceptive that the first sentence in it was that, there's a few problems, and then they said, but there are many positive things. For instance, Indians have a lower cancer rate. They didn't mention that Indians have a shorter lifespan. So the fact they don't live long enough to get cancer doesn't even get factored in. I mean, they distorted what the facts were.
We won. They begged us for peace. We gave it to them. And ever since then, they put us on these concentration camps they call reservations. And then they begin the slow strangulation.
I mean, we started out from the very start by giving them fire water as part of the trades that we used to make back in the days of the traders, the Indian traders who were put out there by the Indian Bureau. And so we've been feeding them alcohol for a long time, and it is a huge problem for which we have never really taken responsibility or put together the alcohol rehabilitation effort that we should make if they are our responsibility under the treaties.
Come with me to our trash dumps, our horrible trash dumps that the IHS refuses to clean up. And you'll see my people digging through trash. My people, the descendants of my ancestors who on the field of battle defeated the United States of America and made them beg for peace. They're reduced to digging in trash.
The main prescription has to do with tribes being able to control their own destiny and serve the needs of their own people. Tribes know their people best. This is not a matter for the federal government to be directly involved. In my opinion, the federal government needs to make the resources available, but it needs to get out of the business.
The abolishment of the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Think about it now. Every American with any kind of integrity should not and wouldn't allow their government to have a Bureau of any kind of ethnic affairs, because there is no Bureau of Jewish affairs. There is no Bureau of Irish affairs, of African affairs, Mexican affairs, Cuban affairs, at all. But we have a Bureau of Indian Affairs.
Mainstream society, what can I get, what can I attain? Traditional Indian value, what can I give away? The measure of a man is by what you can do for others. So it's a complete reversal of a mainstream society, which is to attain everything that you can and unfortunately trample whoever you need to in the process.